Sometimes it's gross, sometimes it's alright. It's time for dumpster delight.
It's nice to tuck your pants into your socks. Keep the dumpster snakes out of your trousers. You don't want the snakes in the trousers. And any other vermin or pests. Keep them out of there. Tuck your socks in. Pro tip.
Alright.
Yeah, I wouldn't film too much.
Someone comes by, we just dip, right?
There's literally like thousands of juice containers that have just been thrown away.
What's wrong, Jeff?
Alright, I'm so happy to bring you all back to another episode of Dumpster Delights. Today we have a few delicious ingredients, but most importantly, meat's back on the menu. We got a whole chicken. I've prepped it up by cutting all the pieces up. We have breasts and thighs and a couple of wings, and all the extra pieces like the backs and the flaps are boiling down in the soup stock right now. So today we're going to make some tarragon chicken. Shall we? When your oil is nice and hot, you're going to add chopped garlic and sliced onions. These are the onions from the dumpster. They've got a great terroir to them. Okay. We're going to let these this garlic and onion just slowly cook a little bit. That's how that we can add our chicken. I want more fat in here, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of butter to this. Ow! We're now just going to throw our tarragon right into the oil and butter. We want to give it a good mix and let all of it thoroughly incorporate into the oil and onions. We've got our chicken breast and we have a chicken thigh. We're going to place them into the pan skin side down. Give it a nice crisp exterior. Listen to that sizzle. I still want the vegetables to be in there. I just don't want them to burn, so we're just gonna move them right over the top of it. Now, ideally, I'd have a pan that would have a lid that would fit perfectly over it, but I'm the chef the dumpster, okay? I ain't got everything. Okay, we're gonna flip this thing. Let's flip it up. I mean, let's actually flip the chicken. So, some of you may say that it looks gross because it's white. Well, it's actually not gross because I'm steaming it with the lid to make sure that it doesn't kill me. Hey, look who's come to join us. The whole other breast is going to be for that pussy. At this point, we're going to add some seasoning, salt and pepper, and some paprika. Smoked paprika will add a great flavor as well as a color to the dish. I like to use kosher salt. You know, I like to keep things kosher. Little extra step you can do is take a spoon and take the fats and the oils and drippings from the pan and kind of baste it over the first side after it's been flipped. I think about now the chicken stock that I've had going since I woke up at the crack of noon today, it's about ready. So we're going to strain it out. Ooh, it smells good. So it's just got tomatoes, carrots, onions, and the chicken. And chives as well.
Tastes like chicken stock.
Okay, I've peeled some of the pearl onions, and now I'm going to cut our cherry tomatoes in half. We're going to add these to the pan with all those delicious fats and oils and things that are left over. You take from the earth, you got to give it back. So all the scraps or the pieces that I didn't like, or probably were inedible, are going to go into the compost. So I'm going to temp it and make sure we're getting in that range. See how hot she's getting. 110, 120, 130, 140, 160, 165! We made it! Not gonna die from salmonella. We've got equal parts water and white wine. Not taste very good in its own, but in the chicken it'll be delicious. Oh, Okay, I think we are ready to take our chicken out of the frying pan into the fire. Look at those grill marks, though. That's what you want. You want that nice grill mark. We're just gonna very lightly cover it. If you don't let your breast rest, all of that juice is gonna come out. All that hard work you've done is gonna go on the cutting board. Hey, we're going to cook those tomatoes and onions in a new pan with the drippings from the old pan. It's going to be great. Hey-o. Okay, we're going to cut up this bird. We're going to plate it up and add our vegetables and our pan juices. You don't want to cut against the grain. Slicing ever so delicately. Okay. You want to find the knuckle, slowly bending it apart, and then you can just cut right through there. So you have your thigh and your drumstick. You're going to fan this chicken a little bit. Because I'm a fan of this chicken. Okay. We're going to add our delicious pan-roasted pearl onions and our cherry tomatoes. I'm just going to drop these guys right in the center. garnish to it. And there you have it, folks. We have our delicious Tarragon chicken with tomatoes and onions, pan juices, straight out of the dumpster. Oh, hey there. I'd like to reiterate what I said earlier in the pilot episode about food and food waste. We need to think of these foods as biological investments rather than products to be thrown away. We've borrowed nutrients from the earth, energy from the sun, time and effort and sweat out of the people who produce these foods. To throw these things away with such reckless abandon is a big middle finger to the people who have produced them, and especially the earth that has allowed us to produce them. If you won't sell the food, donate it. If you can't donate the food, compost it. But if you throw it out, I'm going to cook it. Good night.